Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, round yon virgin mother and child. Holy infant, so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace. Sleep in heavenly peace. Christos раздается, slavite Его, Christ is born. Let us glorify Him. This is Father Basil again, and this is, of course, December 31st, New Year's Eve. But remember, we celebrate Christ born for 40 days after Christmas, so we continue to sing Christmas carols all the way through until February 2nd. And today I want to contemplate on what people call New Year's resolutions. So what is your New Year's resolution today? What are we going to do differently than we did in the previous year? And, many people make New Year's resolutions about losing weight, saving more money, maybe getting healthier. But how many of us make New Year's resolutions to serve God better, to be more prayerful, to be more kind and forgiving to each other, to be more positive in our conversations with each other? These are the kinds of New Year's resolutions many people forget about. So I think, for myself, as with many people in this world, the last few years have been difficult with COVID, with inflation. Prices are much higher than before. Gas is higher. Groceries is much higher. And, we're praying, of course, for the victims of the war in Ukraine, that there's still wars going on in this world. And, of course, we all have our personal needs that we're praying for as well. But just that extra prayer for each other is very, very important. I think that's what we need, that extra prayer for each other. Never forget to pray constantly. And, it's hard to be positive in this negative world. So hard to be positive when so many people are negative. When there's conflict in families, conflict in marriages, conflicts in our churches, in our communities, in our countries, in the world. When there's so much conflict all the time, it's so difficult to be positive. So difficult to say, we need to think positively about this world, about Christ and how He made this world. But somehow we gotta maintain our positivity. And that's one of my New Year's resolutions this year, is to maintain that positive attitude of Christ in my day-to-day dealings with my family, with my church communities, with the people I work with, and other priests and parishioners, and in the schools I teach in, this to be positive, to be joyful, to be glad in the Lord. This is definitely what I need to work on in the next year. And yes, there's going to be conflicts that will not go away. There's still going to be conflicts wherever we are. Conflicts always happen because people don't always agree on certain things in this world. But even through these conflicts, we can still maintain hope. We can maintain faith and love and joy in this world. So whatever situation you're in at this very moment, maybe you have financial hardships, maybe you have relationship hardships, maybe you have health issues that you're dealing with, maybe you have mental health issues to deal with, whatever it may be, just look at the joy that Christ is born into this world. And He loves us so much that He gave His life for us on the cross. We have to remember that. We have to focus on what's important in life. And in the next year, this year when I do these podcasts, I'm going to try to focus on what I think are the priorities we must focus on every day of our life. Of course, everyone has different priorities in this world. But as Christians, we should have, a few main priorities that we do every day, that we accomplish every day. And, I'll talk more about them in the next year. But the priorities of serving God with our entire soul, our entire heart, our entire mind, and loving our neighbor as ourselves. These are the things that we need to prioritize over and over and over and over again. These are important things. These are so important to our world today. We can be the light to the world. We can be the light to everyone around us. Yes, sometimes things happen in our lives that we can't control. People make decisions that are harmful to us. People make decisions that are hurtful to us. We can't control the people. We can't control the decisions they make towards us. All we can control is our attitude to one another. Do we have a positive attitude? Do we have an attitude of hope and love and forgiveness? This is important for all of us. So yes, I hope, pray for me as a priest, pray for my relationship with my family, pray for my marriage relationship, pray for my son, pray for my parishes that I serve and the schools that I teach at, and pray that we become joyful in Christ's love for us, because this is so important for us today in this world. Okay? So that's my New Year's resolution, to be more positive, to see the light of Christ in everyone I meet. No matter how much people hurt or harm me, talk negatively about me, all the sinful things that we could commit in this life, we could still have a positive relationship with one another and with God. Okay? So think of your New Year's resolutions. Think how you can pray more. Think how you can be God, be Jesus to everyone you meet. This is something that you might have heard before. You have to act like Jesus to the people we meet. That means loving, forgiving, having mercy upon others, being kind and joyful to one another. That's what Jesus was to everyone in this world. He was kind, merciful, and forgiving. If we can be like that to everyone in this world, our world would be such a better place to live in, right? So let's work on that. Let's work on our positive aspects of life. Let's work on being positive to one another. Let's work on being Jesus to one another in today's world. God bless you. Have a great day, and I will try to do more podcasts in the future, time permitting. And I love talking about Christ. I love talking about how Jesus helps us in this world today. God bless. Have a great day.